How's it going, guys? Are you dealing with an auxiliary battery malfunction message flashing on your dashboard? Well, stop worrying because in today's video, we've got you covered. Whether you're a seasoned DIY enthusiast or just someone who's looking to save a trip to the mechanic, we'll walk you through the step-by-step process to fix this common issue. It's super easy, and let's dive right in. Okay, so step one to finding the placement of this auxiliary battery in the Mercedes E350. We're first gonna look at the driver door, and we're gonna look at this little panel right here on the right-hand side from the instrument cluster. Now, I've already done this step, but you're gonna take a pry tool, make sure it's a plastic pry tool because you don't wanna damage any of the plastics, and you're gonna come in at this little seam right here and start pulling. Get your fingers in there and pull out. Now, I've already done this step, but just know this is pretty difficult. These clips are in here pretty tight, so don't be scared to pull it. I thought I was gonna break something, but everything ended up okay. So once you use the plastic pry tool, you pry it out, and you're gonna swivel the entire plastic piece completely out, and then wiggle it. And just take your time and don't break any of these plastic pieces. Because at the top and at the bottom, you have these two little curved little hooks that come in at the top and the bottom of this section. So this 10mm bolt right here is what's holding the housing that's holding the auxiliary battery. All right, let's see if we can see the battery from inside. Yep. That is the battery, and this hole is pretty tight. It's actually kind of hard to get this auxiliary battery out of here. So we're actually going to be going underneath the car, and we're going to remove some of these star hex screws so we can actually get the battery from underneath the footwell here. I think this is a T20, and we will just unscrew the 3 bolts underneath. Now that we have removed the bottom section, and I can put my hand underneath here, and you can see it right up here. Remove this 10mm bolt that's holding the bracket that is holding the actual battery itself. So, real simple, just get a 10mm, loosen her up. Okay, keep that, and the battery is now loose. So, I'm gonna try and fish it out from the bottom and get the battery out of the case, and then we will replace it with our new battery. I'm gonna basically fish my hand up here. We've already removed the bolt on the housing for the auxiliary battery, and I'm just gonna pull the battery off. There's probably gonna be a positive terminal and a negative terminal. So as always, take the positive off first, then the negative, and then we'll fish it out, and then we'll replace that one with the new battery, put it back in its case, and then bolt it back on. So I'm gonna let you know the orientation of how the battery is supposed to fit in the case, and I'll look at it based off of the orientation of which wire is in which direction, or if the part number made in Taiwan is, facing the driver's side or facing the door side. So is it this way or is it this way? So I'll let you know once I get up there, but it's gonna be ugly and I apologize in advance. Okay. Got that. Okay, old battery. So, red terminal stays on the door side, black terminal is on the steering wheel side. So I'll take that guy. Now let's put the new one on. And it's gonna be really easy to fish both your hands up inside. Okay, note to self, because I was struggling with this. You can't just place the battery in like you're putting it into a box. You're gonna have to put it in diagonally, because the thread that's gonna hold the bolt is gonna come flush with the outside here. So basically, you're gonna have to slide it in, and the terminals are gonna be up here, and here's the whole entire face of the battery. So the California Prop 65 warning is gonna be like pushed up. It's gonna be at the top portion, and then that whole part number is on the inside. And then now you can fish it through like that. I don't think anyone on YouTube has this specific angle. You're gonna fish it all the way through. Pull it up 90 degrees like that, and we should be pretty flush. Oh, there we go. There we go. We should be pretty flush with the bolt out here. Just like that, we got it all tied up. Let's look at the inside here. So remember, this back clip is going to be facing the back of the battery. The terminals See if I can get you a better view. There is the battery right there. The terminals are facing upwards. The battery's facing out. Gives you just a good angle, as much as I possibly can. Sorry for being shaky, I'm using my hand. But there it is. The auxiliary battery's in. So now let's test it, see if we get any codes. No codes. Nav. Audio. No. No messages. Let's test the windows. Okay. I did have issues with them going up earlier, but they seem to be working fine now. Let's try the passenger window. One touch. Yep. All right. Auxiliary battery has been replaced. So just like that, this job is really simple. I mean, it took me about half an hour, and I've been shooting this video and I was finagling with the different orientation of the battery inside its case. But the battery was 50 bucks from the Mercedes dealer, and I got this done literally in 30 minutes. This is absolute cake. I got a quote for $350. Now I know it's a Mercedes. We love them. They're incredible. They're amazing. But really, like, that was worth $300 worth of work. I mean, it was cake. As long as you have the T-Star and a 10mm, and of course the plastic pick, because we don't want to mess up any of the expensive plastics. So now I'm just gonna put everything back together. Really simple, really easy. Should take about 4 minutes. And remember, I didn't unplug any of these different sensors down here. So the OBD2 sensor, the parking brake, and I think a ventilation sensor. So I didn't unplug anything. I just literally took 3 bolts out from this bottom portion. So I'm just gonna pull it back up and put the bolts back in. So of course, the plastic piece, again, these little C-clips in the back, just pop them in, fish them in there. Take your time, we are in no rush. Just like that, and then you should hear 3 clips. There we go. That's it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really excited to work on this Mercedes because I get to show you German luxury and how we can fix it safely, efficiently, and properly. Please hit that subscribe button, share this video, and just spread the love. I love you guys. I'm Rami. This is RQ's Garage, and I'll see you on the next one.